I better not text or I'll come off desk.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dear Dana. Welcome. Welcome to Dear Dana on a Sunday night. Inhale to the count of 4. Hold it. And exhale to the count of 4. Shake off all the tension, the stress, everything you've had for the week. Again, inhale to the count of 4. And exhale all the stress, the tension you've had all week. One more time. Inhale, calm. And exhale, peace. Coming to you on a Sunday because I am still fighting some kind of bug. I am trying to bring healing into my body, but it is kicking my butt. But I thought I would come on here and not leave everybody hanging. All kinds of things to talk about for a little bit. Come on in, and I see you in the bushes too. Welcome. On a Sunday night. It may be a different time where you are, but welcome anyway. I was trying to rest my voice today so I would have a voice tonight. Probably can tell that it's a little bit strained. It is a little bit strained. Hey there, professional paranormal research. Everybody, please check out Dustin's channel. He has a lot of exciting things going on there. Yes, I am straining my voice today. I use it too much during the week. I have got to get well. It has hit my voice hard. It's driving me crazy. So any of you healers out there, I could use some. It hit me hard here. I might need to go get some antibiotics. But there's things going on in our world. There's been a lot of YouTubers quitting. And a lot of big YouTubers quitting as well. Some that have millions of viewers. Hey there out in the bushes. Some that have millions of viewers have been in YouTube for a decade or longer. Some a little less. Of course, they've been making the bank. But there is such a thing called YouTube burnout. And they've been consistently putting out stuff for a long time. YouTube can be a great platform, but they do change rules and regulations and analytics and all that stuff often. They can often change the rules. And I know they try to make things better for YouTube's often. Hey, Stock Explorer Nora, everybody please check her out as well. And again, please forgive my voice. Like I said, I've been on the struggle bus with some kind of virus or something. When you have MS and you take these medicines they give you that are like, they're like cancer medications. They can kick your immune system down, which sometimes make it more difficult to kick bugs that you get. So I'm trying to do everything I can to get rid of it. And I'm good at healing other people. Sometimes it's hard to heal thyself when it comes to bugs and stuff. But I'm doing what I can. But I do a lot of hypnotherapy with people through the week. So I'm constantly using my voice. Anyway, back to YouTubers quitting. There is a role going on of them quitting. It's cray-cray. But like I said, there is such a thing as YouTube burnout. And, you know, you can kind of see it going on. And there's so many other platforms like, you know, Instagram, TikTok, etc. And others popping up that creators go on. So I can kind of understand why it occurs, but I think that it turns into a job for them. In the beginning, you become really passionate about it, and I think after a while, some TikTokers, it blows up. TikTokers, YouTubers, it blows up so mighty big that it becomes, what can I do bigger? What can I do better? How many um, how many downloads or uploads do I need to do? How many times do I need to go live, etc., etc., until it becomes a grind and they have to use their mind even more and more and more and more to try to connect with their viewers and try to go over and beyond what they did before. So it seems like it's becoming, uh, I don't want to say panorama, you know, uh, pandemic, whatever. But Dana, how do you even? Oh, I'll answer that question. Um, but yeah, there are also trolls and people that attack you from time to time, and I've been through that in the past. So I will answer that question for you with you. Let me turn down the sound a little bit. I don't know if it's too loud for everybody. I don't want to have to talk over it. Okay. Nor says, how do you handle someone attacking your integrity on YouTube? Okay. Not long. Hey, April Showers Network. Everybody, please check out her. She has a great channel. She's a good human. Not long after I started, I had been on someone's channel on their board, and I think they thought maybe I was competition with them when what I was putting up was really nothing like them. And I left because I didn't want to be a part. I didn't want to be on their panel anymore. That it was simple as that. And had too many irons in the fire going on. And I had done a topic on manifesting. And they had basically made a statement to me that was threatening if I continued that route. And I'm a spiritual person. That's part of who I am. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean that you're like the next person. So what they did is they tried to blacklist me with other creators. I don't even know what they told them. And I did not want to engage and make it a creator war and go back to these creators they tried to blacklist me with and make it. No, they said and she said and he said and all that immature middle school stuff. And I just felt like the best way I could prove my point was to stand in the light, be in my own integrity, not engage, and eventually the truth would come out. Now, it took, hey, Natasha Razor Glam, everybody please check her out. It took a good 9 months. It took a good 9 months. And I could feel, because I can feel it at a distance, it doesn't matter. I could feel and see it going on. I had a couple of channels at the time completely block me, and I'd been friends with them. I was like, what the hell? I had them completely block me without even asking me. Now, eventually, one of them unblocked me and eventually asked me, and I tried to explain, "Hey, Virginia Wolf," without making it a huge thing. And the other person still tried to do things, but I didn't go on and make a hoo-ha and do a video on it. No, it was just a hot mess. I mean, to me, you just have to be true to yourself. You have to be true to yourself because if you begin stepping down to their level, now if they dox you, if they do illegal things, that's a whole nother animal. Then you do have to react or contact the authorities and stuff like that. But otherwise, I say stay focused forward, stand in your integrity, do not engage with them, ghost them, block them, unfollow them, all of that stuff. That's my suggestion. You have to be true to yourself. You have to be completely true to yourself. Thank you, Natasha. It was terrible. I mean, it gave me anxiety for a while, and I had to break out of that mode because I knew the person was saying things behind my back that were completely not true. He's tr- eh, Dustin is right. You cannot give them your energy. Natasha's right. It brings out narcissism, cutthroat behaviors in some people. And if you try to explain yourself to anybody, sometimes it just makes you look worse. I mean, the anxiety it brought out in me in the beginning was just terrible. And I had to work on myself and move beyond that. But I just told myself, I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage. And then, they brought in other players. That's what made it worse. And some of the other players had to figure it out on their own, except when they brought in weaker players. It was just awful. I just had to stay in my lane, focus on what I was doing. Focus on what I was doing. Stay true to myself. Because that becomes dark energy. And you can feel it and it's terrible. You have to surround yourself with light. A cocoon of protective white light. Connect to higher energy, resonate higher. Keep working on that. Surround yourself with good humans. Always surround yourself with good humans. I hope that helps, Nora. Learn discernment. The gossipy people, negative people, you have to move away from that. No, they don't deserve your energy. And all that negative energy and that darkness and that ick will bring you down. Being bullied on the internet is real. People get emotionally hurt online. Yes. And some of the people that act like that, especially to try to get ahead on YouTube, honey, that is some wicked dark stuff that you don't want to be a part of because they think they're safe working behind the screen. That's some nasty stuff. And some people, unfortunately, pull their viewers in, and some people thrive off of that chaos. They thrive off of that, that, what is it called? When you see, people used to see people fighting and they get in that group mentality and it puts off all that energy where other people start jumping in on it. It's not good. It's like two dogs fighting and all of a sudden other dogs are walking by. So then you get in that pack mentality, mob mentality. Exactly, Natasha. It is awful. That is darkness at its best. Mm-mm-mm. Do not. That helps no one. And you see what happens at the end of it. But when you get around people that are just resonating higher and that light moves wider and higher. Hello, Lady Free Flow 1111. I'm thinking I know who you are and you changed your name. When that light expands and gets higher and higher, it's a whole different feeling. And it affects your life in a whole different way. Hey, Heather. In a more positive way that creates a domino effect. That is what you want. It manifests so differently. That is what you want in your life. That is what you want to wake up to every day. That just creates a whole magnificent essence. That's the way you want your life to be and the rest of your life to be. That attracts angelic energy, that attracts earthbound angelic energy as well. That attracts creator energy, God energy. You see what I'm saying? Depend on that. Depend on that. Oh, thanks, Lady Free Flow, Heather. Everybody check out her new channel. The more you can push away anything that feels icky. Look, here's what I always say, and I stand by it. I stand by it. When we merely use our mind to make decisions, baby, we get monkey mind. And sometimes that causes confusion. When we only go by our heart has good intentions. But sometimes our heart can get in our way. And it's true. But your gut instinct, our gut is like a second brain. And it is connected to our creator, to the universal energy. Your gut will rarely, ever lead you astray. 99.8% of the time, you can trust your gut instinct. 99.8%. Hey, unapologetically Romeo. Everybody, please check out Romeo's channel. 99.8% of the time, you can trust your gut instinct. Do not ignore your gut instinct. Dustin says, my heart is locked and hidden in a hidden location where it's safe. Dustin. Always trust your gut instinct. It gets us in trouble when we ignore that gut instinct. Trust and believe. It is there for a reason. Trust it. I want that to echo through your being. Let it echo through your being. Trust your gut instinct. I even teach this to my young students. On another note, a quick note. I don't know how many of you, okay, junk here. I don't know how many of you yeah, Bromel says, I was thinking, why do we really never listen to ourselves? A lot of time people don't listen to themselves because they don't trust themselves. They don't trust themselves. Trust everybody else, but they don't trust themselves. Makeup helps, Virginia Woolf. I'm still struggling. I saved my voice today, but still cracky. I'm trying my best to get better. Let's put it that way. I'm trying my best. I'm on that bitter edge. Heather says I listen and talk to myself, then I ask other people, and they mess me all up. I want people to quiet their mind and listen to their gut instincts. Listen to your gut instincts. People, when you pray, you're asking, and when you meditate, you're listening, right? People don't learn to quiet their mind and meditate enough because they feel like it's too much trouble. They feel like it's too much trouble to meditate and listen. Hey, Aaron D, 54. So nice to see you. And while I'm not monkey mind for a second, please hit that like button. And share if you get a chance, but hit that like button. People don't take the time to be still or quiet. Look, you at least have to be still to go to the bathroom. You can be quiet, thank you, Aaron, if you're on the toilet. You at least have to go to the toilet a few times a day. There is nothing saying you can't do conscious breathing on the toilet or close your eyes and look at the space between your ears, because that will take you in an alpha state just like that. When I do hypnotherapy with people, I can help them free themselves of the past. People get so scared of hypnotherapy, just because they've seen stage hypnotherapy on TV or on YouTube or whatever. They have a misunderstanding of what hypnotherapy can actually do for them. But that being said, it does not take but a few moments to quiet your mind. Take the opportunity when you're on the toilet. Take a few moments right before you're going to sleep. when you're laying your head down at night, think about your near future and those things you would like to do with your life or what you would like to create. Hope you're keep feeling better every day. Thank you so much, Heather. Me too. I'm ready to feel better. I've got so much to do. It gets on my nerves when I don't feel good. Hold on. I have too much on my plate that I can't really stop. So anyway, that being said, there are moments we can take in the day. You've got 5 minutes in a day to quiet your mind. The magic time of the day is a few minutes before you go to sleep to think in the next few days what you would like to create in your life or how you would like things to be in your life. That is some magic time to help your brain create new things in your life. You too, Romeo. Thanks for stopping by. That's literally the magic time. The 30 minutes before you actually go to sleep. No joke. The 30 minutes before you actually go to sleep. So I advise you to try it. Anyway, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the creator Eugenia Cooney. She has been fighting with an ED for as long as I've been aware of her. And probably 6 or 7 years ago, friends of hers did they went in and told her that she was going to go do a night out with them and had people come in and do an assessment of her. Medical people, mental health people. And she was called in for a 5150 because her ED was so life-threatening. So she went in the hospital to get help, gained weight. And Shane Dawson, is famous, creator, did an interview when she came out. She looked so much better. And she was very inspiring for people. And she lives with her mom, her dad, her brother, etc. And then she fell off and went back into a severe ED. And most of her followers are very young. She's on TikTok, she's on YouTube, and she is frighteningly thin. We're talking skeleton. And for a while there, and she still might, a lot of her mods, they found out were PEDOs. And I don't know how much they clean that up, but now she is real popular on TikTok and has done collabs with Jeffree Star, a makeup guy. I don't know how many of you are familiar with him. So she's way up there. It's extreme. She's gotten a little bit of an attitude about it. Her mom makes a lot of those videos, and I don't know what mom can see their daughter get to that extreme and be in such denial. It is beyond me. It's more than concerning. I don't think anybody should judge people about their size, but when it's this extreme to the point where it's life-threatening, I think something should be said. I think YouTube and TikTok should be saying something. I'm sorry. When you can see every bone in a person's body, and I mean hip bones, ribs, there's no fat on a person's body whatsoever, is disconcerting. And children are watching. I mean, disconcerting. And when there have been no filters on her, you can see the major discoloration of her hands, etc. It's beyond disconcerting. Eugenia Cooney. I'm not putting pictures of her up because I know it affects your mental health to the extreme. It's also a mental health problem. And it affects the mental health of not just young girls, but young men as well. And they try to copy this, thinking this is the way you should be. And most recently, I don't know how long it will stick, they put an age. Hey, Sheila. Shelly, sorry. I didn't mean to say Sheila, sorry. They put an age limit on her viewership, and this has really upset her. I don't know how long it will stick. TikTok makes a lot of money off of her. A lot of money. She's been in the newspapers. When she got on TikTok, her picture was all over the world. How she has not ended up in the hospital again, how her organs have held up and not gone into failure is beyond me. It is absolutely beyond me. I mean, I'm so concerned about this. She's 29, about to turn 30, or she is already 30. I don't know that she's even ever been on a date. She's never left her parents' home. Supposedly her dad makes a lot of money. Her mom has been in some videos with her. Her mom videos most of her videos. I mean, the young woman is a ticking time bomb. I expect any time for her to go into failure. And how all these social media platforms just allow it is horrifying. The police have been over there before. They're used to going over there. So you know the hospitals have seen it. I mean, she would be considered a harm to herself. And I would feel like being on social media like that would now be considered a harm to others in some form. Hey, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. I mean, it is so severely disconcerting. I'm scared for that woman. Hey, Guru of Baseball Cards. To me, the only way she would stop, or they would stop, if people stopped watching her. But I feel like people go to watch her to either bash her, send her words of concern, or to see if she's still making it. When people send her notes of concern, she feels like they're haters. So that is, I just can't wrap my brain around it. Pure danger to yourself and promoting dangerous and healthy things to others, someone should say something. So I just can't wrap my brain around it. I'm glad they're trying to do age restriction for two reasons, because there are some people that are not right in the head that go there to try to talk to the young viewers that are attracted to her channel. That was one thing. That was not good. Um, and secondly, the young viewers were thinking it was good because she attracts young viewers. She wears young clothing and Hello Kitty stuff and all that stuff. Very young clothing. Um, she models young clothing and she is primarily a makeup channel. So you get where I'm going with it. None of what she displays on there is meant for adults, and that's probably why she's very upset that they put so far, as of the last couple of days, put an age restriction on her channel. Yep, the youth minds are poisoned. I mean, it's hard enough being a teenager, being a young girl with body image issues. It said, "Where is the love song by the Black Eyed Peas infecting the mind of the youth?" Yep, I agree with you. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When I was younger, I struggled with ED. I struggled with ED myself. So it's scary. Again, her name's Eugenia Cooney. Can't miss it. Virginia Woolf said, "My sister had that ED, had that disorder. She had to go to therapy." Now, to switch to another note, real quick. Last week, I believe it was last week, while we were on, that weird guy, I'd put a link down where anybody could jump up with me, which I need to do now, right? I put a link down where people could jump up with me, and that weird guy came in my back room, and, I'm somewhat visually impaired, and I couldn't see him for a minute, and he was wanking. And I didn't see him for a minute, and then he was wanking and then giving her hands, right? And he went off and came in the chat saying he wasn't the same guy. Then later, he comes back in doing it again, and I finally figured out how I could permanently block him from coming in my back, right? Thank goodness I didn't just pop him up. So, I shouldn't have said that either. Anyway, I got to thinking about that. There should be a law against that. If that had happened in any other area of my body, thank it didn't, he'd be in jail. I was talking to Shelly about this. But the fact I could see it and it was unwanted and unasked for, and I think I'm going to try to contact YouTube about it because I have his name. Of course, I can always change his name. But I had to see something I did not ask for and I did not want. There should be a law against that. There should be a law against that. He should have to go to jail or pay some kind of fine. In my opinion. I want to know what your opinion is when somebody does that. He violated what I see, like Shelly said, what went into my brain that I did not want to see, which I cannot unsee. And he gets off on that and thinks it's funny. It just makes me sick. It just makes me sick to my stomach. I get no delight in that. I don't look for it. I don't look it up. Right? I mean, these guys, and I know it's different because they're looking at kids, right? They go to jail for looking junk up on the net they shouldn't be looking up. This was something forced on me. Forced. Not once, but twice. And I feel like there should be a law against it where they get put in jail or penalized. This is like aggravated AULTED on my eyeballs. Oh, Shelley, thank you. That's so very kind, beyond kind. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. Going in the bushes, I got a 30-minute drive to be home. Thank you, Shelley Marie. That's so very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, it is nasty. Nasty and disgusting and Yes, please have a safe drive. No, it's not an innocent crime. It's one more thing I've got to try to fish out of my brain. So I'm going to have a discussion with YouTube this week. I'm going to see if his IP address can't be tracked down. Oh, that's sickening. Only 2 states have cyber flashing laws. Too bad I don't live in those 2 states. But maybe YouTube can do something to him. Bullying and narcissistic games on the internet should be handled too, yes. Yeah, maybe I can get YouTube to do something. Now, on to the next topic. I was watching a creator's video, and I wish I could remember their names. They are truckers, and there is a problem with truckers now. When they go down the road, if there's anybody that looks like they need help on the road, truckers are getting hijacked. Truckers are getting hijacked, stolen from, and now there are missing truckers. There are missing truckers. And some of them have now been found unalived. Some truckers have now been found unalived, and it's becoming an epidemic. So they're also suggesting that if you're driving down the road and you see somebody broken down, do not stop. If you're a trucker or a driver, do not stop. Call police or someone to help them. Do not stop. It doesn't matter if you're a trucker, drive a truck, drive an RV, drive a car. Do not stop. I know it's in our nature to want to help people. It doesn't matter if you see a lady. If you stop, chances are 2 men will come out of the car after the lady. But there are a lot of missing truckers now. Sadly. So your instinct is to stop and help them. Get their license plate. Call the authorities to help them. Do not stop. It is not the same world we lived in. But if you want to, you can look up on YouTube missing truckers. Sad, sad, sad. Hurts my heart. Heather says my cousin Angela K. Marshke has been missing 11 years, 12 years in March. People don't just disappear. No, they don't just disappear unless that's another thing. She was 33 years old when she disappeared, dating a Puerto Rican man. There are many good people in the world, but a few ones muck it up. You're right, Virginia Woolf. There are many good people in the world. Now, if it's daylight and you're around a ton of people and your instincts are it's okay, that's a whole different thing. But if you're out in the middle of muck, Egypt by yourself, again, call someone to help them. Call the police to help them. Better to call someone that has, the right gear to go help them. At least you're calling for help for them. But you have to realize too, like they said, everybody's got a cell phone. These days, everyone has a cell phone. You get me? So odds are they're able to call somebody. We have to think that way too. Now, people don't just go missing. Here's another topic. A lot of people are beginning to actually see UFOs at the same time. And people are able to get the papers and track energy going across the sky to prove that it was moving at different speeds, even when the government was trying to say, no. These were some of our, not airplanes, but, not airplanes, Dana. The faster ones. Jets. Some of our jets, practice jets, that were going out. But no. When they were able to get the speeds from the local, I don't know where they got it, but they were able to get the speeds of what these things were going, right? They could prove the speeds were too fast for the jets. And the tracking of the areas that different people saw them. And they were actually UFOs. And it was trying to be covered up. So more and more people in the country are legit seeing the UFOs happening. So the government's not able to cover it up like they used to. So we better prepare that we're going to have more and more of these experiences. Not necessarily a bad thing, in my opinion. I think they want us to be afraid. I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad thing. Just because there's life somewhere else doesn't mean it's something that we are supposed to be afraid of. That would be like life over there saying, oh no, if they make it over here, we're supposed to be afraid of them because they look different. We don't know what they're going to do to us. Virginia Woolf says, I was broke down and so many people stopped to help me. They were good people, but that didn't make the news. You're absolutely right. There are so many good people in the world. But here's the thing. It's not the good people that we have to worry about. You know, it's the bad people. I'm not worried about the good people. I am worried about the bad people. We have to be cautious and we have to use our gut instincts. I'm going to reiterate that. Use your gut instincts at all times. It could be top secret technology. But then again, if we are to believe that we are the only life in the whole entire universe, what kind of egos do we have? For real. The Origin Lights are real too. We don't have to join their fear. No, look. If you take video in a room and you watch the orbs and lights that don't move in a straight pattern, that move in certain ways, rest assured, you're looking at spirits or angelic energy. When we had Noah's celebration of life, we actually had a purple orb that looked like, or blue, looked like it had wings. We have video of it moving to us, moving to our car, moving to the special balloon, moving back to us. There was no doubt. And we had someone from Stephen's work take the video in a whole different direction that got what was going on as well. A whole different direction. People need to be aware that there's a million times more things going on in this world than we want to admit to. Just like people from a long time ago that only had one worldview and were so fixed on it and only want to interpret things in one way because it feels safer. It feels safer. There's so much more to life and beyond that we're just touching the tip of the iceberg. But that's okay. It's exciting in a way. And sometimes new things can be scary. Because we want to be in our safe little cocoon and believe that things are sort of black and white. But we're science and we're spirituality and we're religion and we're everything in one big ball. Virginia Woolf is right. Now's a great time to be alive. Because some people, if we're too black and white, everything would be scary. But think about it. If we're energy and water and electrons and neutrons, and we feel like we're one stable unit, but if you were to put us under a microscope, everything is moving. Everything is moving and gyrating, and it's like when you hear your stomach growl, right? And it's on the inside of you doing all this work. Would I really want to see that going on? No, we're looking at this outside of us as one whole unit. We don't want to see the insides of everything. Well, it's working, right? Does anybody have any comments or questions? I kind of threw a lot of random stuff out there tonight, right? 2024 is about to open up a lot of stuff for us. Sometimes I think social media and all these shows and things keep people subdued and distracted. So we sort of overlook or ignore what's really going on in the world. Because we're too watching what's going on with all of these famous people's lives and all of this drama and 5-second focus, attention span of a gnat. Not saying you all have that, but you get where I'm going. You know, that's why they make TikToks and stuff and shorts. They're saying that everybody has the attention span like this. That's why I would love people to learn how to meditate, even if it's only 5 minutes. Make their attention span bigger. Close their eyes and go to the space between your ears just for a couple of minutes. Make your attention span bigger. Do your conscious breathing. Slow down. Ground yourself. Put your feet on the ground. Take a few minutes to think about what you want your life to look like right before you go to sleep. And as soon as I feel better, I'm going to throw a sleepy time meditation or hypnosis thing down just for you to listen to when you're laying down at night. I promise. But on this note, I think I'm going to go rest my voice and get something to eat because I need to. But anyway, I love you all very, very much. Let's see what this is. It's awesome to be able to connect with people on the internet experience and learn, etc. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Virginia Woolf. Thank all of you. I appreciate you all so, so much. And thank you for putting up with my randomness. Thank you all in the bushes. And thank you all in the replay gang. Take your time to breathe, even if it's on the toilet. And close your eyes just for a minute. Meditate. Slow things down. Think about your life. Grab a moment. Don't be so fast. Right? And take in the world in a whole different way. And remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. Surround yourself with people that have good energy. Not dark energy, not gossip energy, not bully energy or trying to get into trouble energy. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care of yourself. Do some self-care. And just, Take a moment to slow it down. Have a good week, everybody. I love you. Take care of you. Listen to your gut. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye, everybody. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.